people that believe that death doesn't mean the end, you're not just a body and you die and then you disappear. They talk about soul. Religions talk about soul. But soul is that level of consciousness that is recycled through the reincarnation cycle. For me, what we are, and I'll use this term, we are spirit. And I'll use the definition of spirit to me is that which is aware that it is all that is, has been, and ever can be. It is not the body, that's an experience. It's not even soul, that's an experience. It is spirit that is connected to all other spirit. At that level of awareness, you know that you are a point of attention within all that is, has been, and ever can be. That level of awareness, that level of self-identity means that you are vibrating at such a level that this simulation can't hold you. If you define yourself as soul, which is, again, still part of separation, because that's the whole point of the simulation. It's to isolate consciousness in the simulation from its spirit outside the simulation. It's isolating, separating the two. So within the simulation is all that people can perceive, and therefore they're trying to get a fix on who they are, where they are from within the simulation. And it's all about separation. So, just as a quick aside, if you wanted to give people consciousness in this reality, for instance, a sense of apartness, a sense of separation, a sense of aloneness, a sense of powerlessness, would you create a simulation where there were multiple worlds peopled by other races, other species, other forms of intelligence, where you had this interaction to learn more and expand? Would you do that if you wanted people in this sense of isolation and separation and aloneness? No. You'd say, gonna create a simulation where there seems to be no other life. So you look at the night sky and you're seeing all those lights, all those stars, all those planets, and if what they say about it is true, this is just an absolute fraction of what possibly exists, although I think there's more to know about that. You would get people in your simulated reality to think that despite all those lights, there's nothing out there. There's no other life. Because that gives you a sense of aloneness, of apartness, of separation. And the interaction, the, if you like, extraterrestrial interaction, if you look at it, is all it's all done, as we would say, on the quiet. You know what I mean? It's not, they don't just come out and say, here we are. Yeah. It's all on the quiet. So-and-so had this experience. So-and-so was abducted. All this, it's all done surreptitiously rather than openly. In the open world, we live in a lifeless universe and there is no other life but us. I mean, that's the ultimate separation, isn't it? And there's this concept called the Fermi paradox, which a bloke called Fermi, hence the name, came up with, an Italian. And the Fermi paradox was, all those bloody lights, all those planets, all those stars, where are the aliens? Where are the aliens? Well, if there was interaction between us and, quote, enormous numbers of aliens that you would expect in the universe, then humans would be a very different species. They'd be very much more aware, very much more knowledgeable, very much more understanding of where they are and who they are and what's going on. So, press enter, lifeless universe. It's all a simulation. Look into the night sky, you're looking at a holographic, that's why it looks so 3D and solid, a holographic simulation. And so all the pressure, all the encouragement when you're living a life in this reality alone is to think small, to identify with the body and the labels of the human life, which are limitation. I can't, it's not possible. I'm just little me, what power do I have? And in doing so, you hold people in the simulation. On and on and on and on. And you break it by realizing the true nature of who we are. We're not the body. We're not even the soul. We're not even the mind, ultimately. We are the spirit. All that is, has been, and ever can be, currently having a human experience. But separation means that people are looking to get a fix on who they are, where they are, from information being fed to them within the simulation. That's the control of perception that holds us in the trap.